Yes, you see here, see this is a Z line. So this is the portion, the center of the I band, this is the Z line. So the Z line is having the thin filaments or these thin filaments are attached to the Z line. See here the also Z line is present, and these thick filaments are present just below the A band, and these thin filaments are having only red band, and also the portion in between these two Z line. So the portion in between these two Z line, that portion is called as sarcomere, and it is the functional unit of contraction. Okay? Yes, very good. So let us discuss the structure of an contractile protein. Okay? So thin filament, okay. Now let us discuss the structure of an contractile protein. Okay. So thin filaments are nothing but actin filaments. So these thin filaments are, these actin filaments are divided into three types. Okay. Yes, these actin filaments or these thin filaments are divided into three types. Let us see what are they. Okay. Yes. So one is the F actin, and next one is the troponin, and next one be the trophomyosin. Okay. Trophomyosin. So this actin is divided into three types. One is the F actin, another one is the troponin, next one be the tropomyosin, and this troponin is made up of an 3 polypeptides. Okay, this is made up of an 3 polypeptides. Let us see what are they. Okay. Yes. So one be the TNT, and next one be the TNI, and next one be the TNC. So this troponin is made up of an 3 polypeptides. Okay. So let us discuss the one contractile structure of an. Okay. So actin filaments. Okay. So each actin in our body is made up of an 2 actin filaments. Okay. So each actin is made up of an 2 actin filamentous molecules. Okay. And each actin is a polymer of monomeric. Okay. So this actin is made up of an 3 types. One is the F actin, next one is the troponin, and next one is the trophomyosin. So this troponin is made up of an 3 polypeptides. One is the TNT, and next one with the TNI, and next one with the TNC. Okay. Let us see in the diagram. Okay. So this is the structure of an contractile protein of thin filaments. Thin filaments is nothing but actin filaments. So okay. So each actin filament is made up of an in 2 actin filamentous molecules. So these are the G globular. So these are having, so each thick filament is made up of an 2 filamentous molecules. So it is one filamentous molecule chain, it is another filamentous molecule chain. So each actin is made up of an 2 actin filamentous molecules. So it is an F actin, and this is an trophomyosin, and this is a troponin having the 3 polypeptides. Okay. So the true actin filaments, the 2 actin filaments and other than the protein is present. So these are the 2 actin filamentous molecule chain, and other than the protein is present, this protein is called as trophomyosin, which also come close to the F actin and throughout their length. Okay. And this is the complex protein is present. A complex protein is present, that is called as troponin, and it is made up of an 3 polypeptide. One is the TNT, another one is the TNC, and next one be the TNI. a complex protein is made up of three polypeptides TNT, TNC and TNI. Okay, and this TNT is binds to the trophomyosin. See here, this TNT is attached to the this trophomyosin. So TNT is binds to the trophomyosin, and this TNC is binds to the calcium ion. This TNC is binds to the calcium ion, and this TNI is it inhibits the myosin actin binding site. It is inhibits the myosin actin binding site. So when the calcium ions are attached to this TNC trophonin, so when the calcium ions are attached to this TNC filaments, the trophonin, so it stabilizes. When when the calcium ions are not attached to the this TNC trophonin, it stabilizes the this trophomyosin. Okay, this stabilizes this trophomyosin in its actin position. When the calcium ions are not attached to the not bound to the TNC, it stabilizes the trophomyosin, and the calcium ions are in active site. So when the calcium ions are attached to the this TNC trophonin, so this trophomyosin is moves away. So let's see one more second. So each thin filament in our body is made up of two filamentous molecules. So these are the globular, G globular. So each thin filament is made up of two filamentous molecules. It is one filamentous molecule chain and it is another filamentous molecule chain. So each filamentous molecule chain is made up of two filamentous chains. So this is called as filament, and it is the two filaments, and other than the protein is present, that is called as trophomyosin, and a complex protein is present, that is trophonin, which made up of three polypeptides, that is TNT, TNC and TNI. So this trophonin and trophomyosin are also can be called as regulatory proteins. So this trophonin and trophomyosin also can be called as regulatory proteins. Why? Because of their role is in masking and unmasking to the actin site. Okay, their role is masking and unmasking to the actin site. That's why these are called as regulatory proteins. Okay, let's see. Yes. Let us discuss the myosin, are nothing but thick filament. Myosin, let us discuss myosin. Yes, myosin. Okay, myosin. So myosin is a motor protein. Why? Because of it able to convert the chemical energy in the ATP into mechanical energy. That's why it is called as motor protein. It able to convert the chemical energy in the ATP into mechanical energy. That's why it is called as a motor protein. So myosin is a motor protein. Motor protein. So myosin is a motor protein, and each myosin is, let's see the diagram. So each myosin is made up of two polypeptides. So it is one polypeptide, it is another polypeptides. So each myosin is made up of two polypeptides, and many monomer forms an meromyosin. Many monomers are forms meromyosin. That meromyosin is contains the two main part. One is the head, another one is the tail. Many meromyosin are consist two main parts. One is the head and another one is the tail. So these meromyosin are consist the heavy meromyosin at the head region and light meromyosin at the tail region. Okay, so meromyosin is consist two main parts. One is the head and another one is the tail, and heavy meromyosin is present at the head region and light meromyosin is present at the tail region. And this head is having the two actin site. One is the ATP binding site and another one is the actin binding site. Head is having two actin site, one is the ATP binding site and next one will be the actin binding site. Okay? Yes. Are you following me? Yes, very good. So, this cross arm, the flexible, this is the cross arm, it is flexible in between the tail and head region. Cross arm is a flexible in between the tail and head region. And this myosin is, half of the myosin is present at the head region of the Z line and half of the myosin is present at the tail region of the Z line. So, this is an myosin. So, myosin is a motor protein, which means it able to convert the chemical energy into the mechanical energy, and this is made up of two polypeptides. One is the, this is one, this is another. So, these are wrapped around each other, and the head is consists the two actin site, one is the ATP binding site and next one with the actin binding site. So, heavy myromyosin is present at the head region and light myromyosin is present at the tail region, and there are about 200 to 300 of myosin filaments are present at only one thick filaments. About 200 to 300 of myosin filaments are present at the only one thick filaments. Oh, okay, this is an myosin. Okay, let's. So, let us discuss the triad system. Okay, let us discuss triad system. Triad system. So, triad system, we are discussing triad system. Okay, are you following me? Yes, very good. So, it is an structure of an muscle fiber. So, each muscle fiber is made up of a plasma membrane, that is called as a sarcolemma, that is called as sarcolemma. Okay. So, sarcolemma in many muscles, when the sarcolemma is invaginate into the sarcolemma, when it is invaginate into the sarcoplasm, it is form a T-shaped tubule. See here, when the sarcolemma is invaginate into the sarcoplasm, it form a T-shaped tubule, that is a one T tubule, and also either side of this T tubule there are two cisternae are formed. So, it is one cisternate, it is another cisternate. So, one T tubule and two cisternae are constitute called as triad system. See here, when the sarcolemma is invaginate into the sarcoplasm, it form a T-shaped tubules. See here, this is a T tubule, and one T tubule and two cisternae are called as triad system. Okay. So, the most of stored calcium is present in this cisternae. The stored calcium is present in the two cisternae. Okay. So, in mammals, this triad system is occurs in between the A and I band. You know A and I band. A is nothing but a anisotropic band, I is nothing but a isotropic band. A is also can be called as dark band, I can be called as thick band. So, in mammal, this triad system is occurs at the A and I band, whereas in non-mammalian this triad system is occurs at the Z line. This triad system is occurs at the Z line. Okay, let's see one more again. Okay, so it is a muscle fiber is covered by a plasma membrane, that is called as sarcolemma. When the sarcolemma is invaginate into the sarcoplasm, it form a T-shaped tubule. Okay, and one T tubule, and either side of these T tubules there are two cisternae are present. These are the cisternae. Okay, so one T tubule and two cisternae are constitute called as triad system. So, most of the stored calcium is present in this two cisternae. Okay. So, when this muscle is terminate, So the calcium is comes out from these two cisternae, thereby causing in movement, thereby causing in movement. Okay. So most of the this triad system is in mammalians is occurs at the A and I band, and whereas in non-mammalian this triad system is occurs at the Z line. Okay. Let's very good. Do you understand? Yes, very good. Let us discuss motor unit. What is motor unit? Okay. Motor unit. Motor unit. Yes. So the motor unit and the set of the muscle fibers, when the set of the muscle fibers and the motor units are made up of a number of telodendrites. The motor unit and the set of the muscle fibers are made up of and constitute to the telodendrites. So motor unit and the motor neuron and the set of the muscle fibers are constitute to the telodendrites, that is called as motor unit. Okay. So the motor neuron and the set of the muscles, the motor neuron and the set of the muscles are constitute called as motor unit. And this motor unit, so the junction in between the sarcolemma to the motor neuron, that junction is called as the neuromuscular junction or motor end plate. So I will show you. So this is the sarcolemma is covered the muscle fiber. So the junction in between the motor neuron to the sarcolemma, so this junction is called as neuromuscular junction or motor end plate. This junction is called as neuromuscular junction or motor end plate. Okay. So let's see the PowerPoint. Okay. What we are learn in this topic today. Okay. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Sphero. Tell me
Hello?
what is your name?
Yeah. My name is A. Moses,
Yes.
and I have a doubt.
Yes.
from your
Please
lesson.
ask me your doubt.
Okay.
Yes. Ask
My
me your
doubt
doubt.
is, can you explain about the importance of triad system?
Yes. Very good. Fantastic question. Yes. Yes, friend. I will explain you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Listen. Very fantastic question. I will explain. I will clarify your doubt. Okay. So this is a muscle fiber. It covered a plasma membrane. So we know that is a sarcolemma. Yes. So each muscle fiber is covered a plasma membrane, that is an sarcolemma. When the sarcolemma is invaginate into the sarcoplasm, it form a T-shaped tubule. This is a T-shaped tubule. Okay, like this. So sarcolemma is invaginate into the sarcoplasm. It form a T-shaped tubule. Okay, this is a T-shaped tubule, and this T-shaped tubules consist either side one cisternae. This is one cisternae. So one T tubule and two cisternae are called as triad system. When this triad system, when the muscles are terminate, this calcium, this stored calcium is present in these two cisternae. When it terminate, so this calcium is comes out and thereby causing in movement. So triad system is helps in the movement, causing movement. That is the importance of this triad system. What is that? Triad system is helps in the movement. Okay. Yes, very good. Are you understand? Yes. Motor. Next. Okay. Okay. Skeletal muscles are muscles which are attached to the skeleton. There are about 40 to 50% of our body weight is consist by muscles. Okay. Here mentioned 40%, but 40 to 50% of our body weight is consist by muscles. So skeletal muscles are mainly responsible for the locomotion, change the location, and voluntary contraction, and also helps in the muscle relaxation. Okay. So see here, this is the human muscular system. So the all over the body is consist muscles. So half of the body weight is consist by muscles only. About 40 to 50% of our body weight is consist by only muscles, and there are 640 muscles are present in our body, more than 640 muscles. Okay, skeletal muscles are composed of clusters of the muscle cells and also the filament shaped filament, and the parallel arranged filaments are present. Those are called as muscle fibers, and also myofibrils and also myocytes are the cells. So a muscles consist of the package of muscle cells, means the number of muscle bundles are present. So that is called as the fascicles, and a muscle cell is a long and spindle shaped. So the cell is contain the many nuclei and is covered by a plasma membrane, that is called as sarcolemma, and the cytoplasm is a sarcolemma. The length of the cell is range from 0.1 centimeter to more than 30 centimeter in length. So diameter range from 0.001 centimeter to 0.01 centimeter in diameter. So myofibrils. Hello?
Hello, we want to ask one question.
Yes, please ask me your question. What is your name?
My name is Saraswati.
From where?
From Terur.
Where?
From Terur.
Okay, please ask me your doubt.
How many muscles are involving when we are going to laugh?
Yes.
How many muscles are
How many muscles are?
involving when we are going to laugh?
Okay, okay. How many muscles are involving in the when we are going to laugh? Yes, very good. So there are about 640 muscles are present in our body. So in the when we are going to laugh, there are about 10 muscles are going to involving in the laughing. Okay, very good question. Thank you. And thank you for everybody watching this program. I would like to say very big thank to my subject teacher. Those he is very work hard to prepare me, and also given his instruction followed by me getting 60 out of 60 in first year. And also I would like to say very big thank to my principal madam and also vice principal and also my friends who work very hard to prepare me. And also thank you very much, and also very big thank to my staff members, and also very big thank to Praveen and also Raju. You are very supported me, and also very big thank to my institution Spheros. They are encouraged me to come here, and also very big thank to our beloved secretary Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar IPS, given this golden opportunity to our Spheros to go and to give a lecture in the Mana TV studio. This is amazing. So bye bye Sphero. Good luck.